Perfect. We start with Alan sighing. Hello, my name is Garrick. Today we're sampling Arcs by Cold Elite and Leader Games, which is, of course, on Kickstarter right now. We are checking out the preview that has been released of the base game. No campaign yet, folks. Joining me, I'm pleased to welcome Alan.
Hello.
And Pat.
Hello.
Alan knows very little, so we're going to teach him how to play. And then
Alan knows nothing.
you know, it's a game that exists. Anyway.
Correct.
We're going to go ahead and teach Alan how to play. We're going to show off 3-player because last time we streamed it was 4-player. And then that's it. That's all we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get this teach started, I guess. Arcs is a game in the sort of dudes on a map 4X variety, very small. The goal of the game is to accumulate the most power. Don't be fooled by this track, by the way. Most games end in the high teens, early 20s. This stuff up here is not relevant.
Sweet.
It is outdated. Oh, thank you, Pat.
No problem.
So there are a few ways to gain power throughout the course of the game. There's going to be 3 types of objectives, which will grant points grant power at various points in the game. And then you can also gain power anytime you remove people's buildings, killing stuff. So the 3 types of objectives are the final objective, which we have sitting out over here, and that will be scored at the very end of the game and is worth quite a lot of points. We'll each have 1 private objective, which you and only you can score, and it's also worth a decent chunk of points. And they'll have some timing window listed on them for when you can score them. And then finally, we will have a rolling conveyor belt display of public objectives over here. And these can be scored by everyone, and we'll score them at the end of every hand. You with me so far?
So far, just a point of clarification. The private objectives, are those one-time scoring, multiple time scoring?
Great question. They are one-time scoring, and they are hidden until you score it.
Okay. And then these, we can score one of these objectives per turn, or?
You will be able to score each of the 2 objectives that are active, and then you just get to see the one that's coming up for the next round.
Okay. That's fine.
And then the split on them, the 3/2, that is first place, second place on those objectives.
Okay.
If there's ever a tie for first, then the tied players will score the second place points, and second place will not score anything. If there's ever a tie for second place, then the second place tied players will not score anything.
Okay. Play to the points.
Yep.
Got it. That's TI. Love it.
Yeah, it's TI-like in that way. You don't need to score everything, though, unlike TI.
Yeah.
So I mentioned that the game is played in hands. We will have 5 hands as tracked down here. And a hand is comprised of several rounds. Each round will each play 1 card. And then a hand is done when we are all out of cards.
Okay.
These are in 3-player, we will have 6 cards each, right? Am I making that up?
I haven't played 3 players. That's up to you.
6 cards each. I'm not crazy.
So that effectively amounts to 30 actions, right?
It scales a little differently because 1 card is not necessarily 1 action.
I was about to say, you must have stacked the deck to get 1 of each at the top, but no, you didn't.
Nope, I didn't. So let's talk about the cards real quick. There's a few points of information on them. There is the suit, mobilization, production, construction, or aggression. There are the number of sort of pips on them, which this has 2, it's got 2 symbols. This has 2, it's got 2 symbols. This is 2, this is 3, because it's got the 3 symbols. There is a value in the top left, which is part of the leading following system. We'll get to that in a second. And then there's a handy reminder of the types of actions that you can take with this card in the top right. You with me so far?
Yeah.
So when it's your turn and you have the initiative, that means you're the first person to play a card in that round. You will play it as the lead. That will dictate the suit for this round. And you will get to take one or more of the actions listed in the top right corner per the symbol on here. So because of this card, I could move twice, influence twice, or move once and influence once in either order. Does that make sense?
Okay, so this, because it has 2 pips, is what you're saying?
Yep.
I can do either of those actions, either both the same or one of each?
Exactly.
Okay. Yes.
While we're going over it, production has 3 actions associated with it: extract, repair, and influence.
Yeah.
Construction has build or research, and then it has a little discount thing we'll talk about in a minute. And then aggression has battle or move.
Okay. Battle is unique to aggression. Build and research unique to construction.
Extract and repair are unique to production.
Yeah. Okay.
Move
So
move and influence have
move
2 each.
Yeah, move and influence both are represented on multiple cards.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure those are the ones that you use the most in the game anyway. The other 3 are kind of like supplemented.
Yeah.
Not supplemented, but
it's fine. I'm just noting things out loud for myself. That's all.
So after you have played your lead card and resolved your actions for it, the next player in turn order will now have the option of either following, copying, or pivoting. And then, regardless of which of those 3 they took, they have the additional option of seizing initiative if they so desire. So let's talk about those 3 things real quick. Following means that you are going to play a card of the same suit with a higher number on the top left. So if you led with mobilization 4, you can only follow with the mobilization 5. And this is a good place to mention that the suits go 1 through 5, or there's an additional set of 0 cards if you're playing at 4-player, but we're not. So in this game, it's just 1 to 5.
How many of these cards are there total?
There's 1 of each unique card. There's no overlap. So there's only a single mobilization 4, a single mobilization 5.
Got it. Okay. And I'm assuming following is just you're literally doing the actions on the card?
Yeah, so when you follow, you get to take the full card value. You get to do actions up to the full number of pips. However, if you copying means that you are going to play the card face down, so only you know what it is, and you get to take 1 action of the lead card.
Okay.
And then finally, pivoting can only be done if you are playing a different suit, and it works very similarly. You will play it face up and take 1 action of the card you played.
Okay. So initiative gives the benefit of guaranteeing that you get the multiple actions.
Yep. And setting the tone for what the round is.
Okay.
Now, speaking of initiative, initiative is determined at the end of a round by whoever followed with the highest card. So, if we led with aggression 1, then I'm not going to bother pulling out a bunch of aggressions, but say we had, a 2, 4, and 5 in here. Whoever played the 5 would be the initiative player for the next round and get to lead.
Of the same type of card, though.
Yes, of the same suit. If you copy or pivot, you are not in contention for initiative unless you play an additional card from your hand face down and seize initiative, which just means that you are guaranteed to have it next hand.
So you play All right, so you play a card plus another card to seize initiative,
Yep.
but that's pretty much indicating that there will be a round in which you don't play cards.
Exactly.
potentially.
You're sacrificing a future action in order to guarantee initiative.
Okay. Am I guessing correctly that the triple pip is probably only on the ones?
For aggression, production, and construction, yes. Mobilization, things are bumped up. It has 4 pips on the 1, and then 3-3-2-2. I want to say.
Okay. No, but there's never less than 2.
There's no. Some of them, the other suits go down to 1 action. For yeah, we're not going to draw examples.
It's fine. I'm just.
There's one.
We're not going to do this. Immediately does this.
I tried.
So then, what's the benefit of the higher number there, other than just to screw other people over?
The benefit of the higher number here is that it puts you in contention for seizing initiative because
Okay. So if you lead with the 4 and you're the only one who, like, no one has a 5,
then
Or
you
the
get to
5 has
keep
been played.
initiative
okay,
Unless someone seizes.
unless someone seizes.
I guess that makes sense. Although, yeah, okay,
That all makes sense.
Yeah, it's an interesting system that I don't know yet, like, all of the interactions involved, but the actual things are pretty simple.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way of explaining it. The action and everything in this game is simple. Altogether, as playing on how to play it can get a little bit complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I mean, it feels similar to some other systems I've played with before. I don't think it'll be too bad. Oops. Sorry.
All right. Let's talk about the map and components a little bit, and then we'll circle back to actions and things like that. So there's a map, obviously, and we have pieces on it. The map is split into sectors and voids. Voids are the things with the gray outline, and you can think of them as dead space on the map.
Okay.
3 of them are also granting special properties to either themselves or adjacent systems. The trade paths turns these 2 into free resources. The nebula makes these DMZs, and the ion storm actually lets itself be treated as a system, and you can go in there and roll dice to try and gain resources.
Interesting.
It's funny.
So, did these ever change?
Not currently, but it's not off the table.
Okay. So the 2 red systems, there's no combat.
Yes.
The 2 blue systems, if you control it, you gain extra resources. And the ion storm, you can roll for extra resources.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Additionally, there are wormholes, which allow you to treat systems with wormholes as adjacent to other systems with wormholes. There are different planets, and each planet is associated with a type of resource. That's the symbol next to it. And they come with a number of slots for square buildings and circle buildings. That'll make sense so far?
Sure.
Yes. Talking about pieces, there are ships, as you can see. That's a type of unit. There's another type of unit, these little specialist figurines. At the start of the game, we do not have a way of building them. We'll get to that. There are 2 types of square buildings, factories and extractors. Factories let you build ships and stuff. Extractors let you gain resources from a planet.
Okay. So, like, I've got an extractor on a material planet, so this extractor allows me to get materials.
Exactly.
Simple.
And then circle buildings, they don't have any purpose at the start of the game. You can't build them or do anything with them. They're like specialists in that way. We'll talk about them in a minute. This is a good time to talk about the player boards, I think. At the start of the game, they have inlaid technologies for your attack ships, factories, and extractors. They do not have inlaid technologies for the towers, domes, and specialists. There's going to be a market of technology cards that we can acquire over the course of the game. Ooh, that's a bad example. It's always the bad examples that come out. And once you have both acquired this technology, in which case it'll go to your hold, and then additionally you have researched it while it's in your hold and placed it onto a corresponding slot, now you have gained access to that technology, to that type of piece or unit, and you can start building it and using it.
Okay. Is this similar to Eclipse, where when you research something, it becomes unavailable for other people?
Yes, because these are all unique cards.
Okay. That's kind of similar. Yep. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't played Eclipse, so I'm not the most helpful.
No, it's all you need to know is it's similar. Different but similar. Probably closer to Mage Knight than Eclipse.
All right, things to call out. Obviously, there are some upgraded versions of the inlaid ones, and when you lay over it, you now irrevocably turn all of your pieces of that type into the upgraded version. And this is just something to call out if you potentially get a type of ship that has a building cost. We'll talk about that in a second. That's not strictly true, but we'll talk about it. There's also wild techs, which have these star icons in the top right, and those can go over any slot, including these if you want to make your factories inoperable for some reason.
I mean, could you not still build ships on your factories because that's a base function? Or build ships on your factories?
I believe you can still build ships at factories. You just can't build more factories.
Couldn't build more, right?
Yeah, okay. I think that's what it is. I'd have to double check. The weird stuff is weird. So let's talk about the layout of these real quick. The top right indicates what type of piece it is, and if it has sort of like spiky things next to it, that means it is an armed piece, and it will contribute dice toward battle. The pips in the top left indicate the research cost. And anything listed in this diamondy thing on the right beneath the thing, that is the cost of that piece. So this sprinters costs nothing. The base ships cost nothing. Extractors cost a material and a fuel. And that's the cost to build them, not to research them.
Interesting. Okay, so I can build ships without spending anything currently.
Yep.
But if I want to build an extractor, I have to spend a material and a fuel.
Yep, you got it.
Got it. All right.
The golden pips for researching represent just any resource, but if there's multiple pips, they need to be different resources from each other. So you can research sprinters with a material or a fuel or any old thing. If you research Hunter's Guild, it cannot be 2 materials or 2 fuel. It needs to be a material and a fuel, or so on and so on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Did you go over the discounts?
Not yet. We'll get there in a minute.
Okay.
But thank you.
Sorry.
Remind me if I don't say it later.
Yep.
And then obviously there is an effect on the card, which does what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else I need to talk about with text specifically? Jesus, Deck, you're not being helpful.
Man, that actually sounds pretty powerful. All right.
Yeah, we'll be taking those away from you before we start the game. Last thing to talk about with player boards is your hold. You can keep 6 cards face up in your hold. That's just where you store tech that you have acquired but not researched, any resources that you have accumulated, any of these special cards that can show up in the market and be purchased. They all go in your hold, and they are vulnerable to raiding by other players and vice versa. You have a permissive limit there. If you ever go above 6 cards, you're allowed to do so, but then you immediately discard down to 6.
Okay.
And I think that's that.
So that includes any resources and technologies
Yep.
that have not been
Correct.
put on the player board yet. Okay. Good to know.
All right, I think with that, we can circle back to going through all of the actions. So let's start with construction, since we're on that topic, and I just conveniently drew it off the deck. When you play construction, you can build or research. Build is pretty simple. At factories, you can build ships and units. You can build one ship or unit per card per factory, unless you have a tech that lets you ignore that or something like that. So if you want to spam a bunch of ships with like in the same time, you're going to need multiple factories. So you can build one here, one here, one here.
Sure. Similar to the wow. Never mind. I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
The cats thing.
Yes. It's just like recruiting stations, kind of. If you want to build a building, then you just need to control that system, and there needs to be an open spot for it. So right now you control this. You control this. You could build a square building here. You could not build a square building here because there's no slots, unless you wanted to swap a building that you have there with a different type. And if you do so, you will get a discount on the new building equal to the cost of the building that you are taking off. So at the start of the game, you can swap a factory for an extractor for free because they have the same cost.
But it does take up one of your actions.
It does take up a build action. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure there's a strategy there, but
I mean, if you want 2 ships and you have construction 1, you could turn your extractor into a factory and build 2 ships. Because you would have 2 spots to do it.
wouldn't that be 2 actions?
It would.
It was 3
construction
actions.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay. Sure.
You get 1 ship per action, and you need to have 1 building per ship.
Yeah.
So 2 ships would be 2 actions, then 1 action to make the refinery into it. Like,
okay, so a single build action does not mean build at each factory.
No.
Okay, then the only real benefit to doing that would be just to be able to build them in different places.
Okay, and let's talk about research. It works basically the way I said. When you take the research action, it lets you research a tech that's in your hold. You pay the research cost, and you get to place it on either the matching spot or any spot, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, only the tech's in your hold, though. That's
Correct.
not talking about acquiring a tech.
That is not talking about acquiring a tech. That's completely different.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk about the construction discount, which is a special thing for construction cards only. When you play a construction card, if you have access to additional actions on it, you can spend those additional actions to discount the cost of whatever you are building or researching. 1 resource per action pip. So if I play this,
decide which one.
Yeah. So if I play this construction 1, I could research Hunter's Guild for free because I am discounting the 2 pip cost with the remaining 2 actions, if that makes sense.
Okay. Sure. Alternatively, if I'm like trying to build a special force and I don't have that resource, I could build it by getting the discount.
Yep.
Okay.
And keep in mind, if you are copying or pivoting, you are not going to have access to those additional actions, so you do not get the benefit of the discount.
Sure.
All right, let's talk about production. Production has 3 actions: extract, repair, and influence. Extract is very simple. No more than once per each extractor, you may take a matching resource from the planet that it's on and put it into your hold. Make sense?
Yep.
Easy peasy. Repair, also pretty easy. You can take any piece of yours that is damaged and undamage it. So everything in this game has 2 health. You will flip over buildings to represent that, and you will turn ships down like that to represent that they're damaged. And when you repair, you just turn it back to normal. And then finally, influence. Influence is where we start talking about the market and whatnot. You have these influence cubes, which are somewhat multi-purpose, but for this purpose, they are effectively a bidding currency. And for every influence action, you can place 1 cube onto one of these market spots. And at the end of a hand, we will look to see who has the most on a spot, and whoever does gets to either take the associated action or acquire the card.
Okay. So I'm guessing this is build at all factories,
Yep,
extract at all extractors, or acquire some technology.
you got it. Notably, if there is a tie for the space, then all cubes there will remain, and you will not fire the action or pick up the card. It'll just stick around for people to continue bidding on next hand.
Okay.
Otherwise, when you resolve it, you will take all the cubes off of it.
Okay. So if you lose a bid, then you just lose all the value that
Yep.
you've placed there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Any questions there?
No, seems pretty straightforward.
All right. That's all of those. Mobilization has influence and move. So let's talk about move real quick. Moving works basically the same as root. You can move any number of units from one system to an adjacent system, so long as you rule the source or destination system.
Okay.
Anything I'm missing there, Pat? Or is that it? I think that's it.
I'm guessing rule works the same as in root.
It does. Yeah, just have the most pieces there of any individual player.
Okay. Buildings and other tokens count towards rule?
They do, including circle buildings.
Okay.
One thing I will mention is if you move into a system with no pieces, you will cause blight to appear. Blight are similar to the bandits from Oath. They are just a neutral antagonist that we don't like. They're going to block square building slots until they're removed. They have 2 health, just like anything else, and you will gain a power for removing 1. And they will block rule. So you would not rule this system in this current case.
Why don't you like Eclipse?
I haven't played it, that's all. All right, and that leads us to aggression, which has move or battle. The way battle works in this game is you pick a system and you target one player or the blight in that system. You will grab 1 die for each armed unit you have in the system, which at the start of the game is just going to be ships, but there are ways of getting specialists, of making factories or extractors armed pieces, things like that.
Okay.
There are 3 types of dice over here. There are these bombard dice, there are these raid dice, and there are these assault dice. You can create your dice pool using any combination of these, up to a limit of 6 dice of any one type.
Okay. And you can, I'm guessing it's like one dice per unit.
Yes, 1 dice per unit.
Okay.
On the dice are some symbols. The assault dice has full A's, which means that the attacker deals a hit. Half A's, which when you have 2 of them means the attacker deals a hit. And D's, which means that the defender deals a hit to the attacker.
Okay. Similar to Oath's attack dice.
Yes. One thing to call out, you are not restricted by the number of pieces in the system, like Root is. You can roll, 8 A's and have only 4 pieces in the system. That's totally fine.
Okay. So looks like there's 2 results on the 6-sided die that result in defender hits.
Yeah, the assault dice are very aggressive, but more likely to take hits. The bombard dice are more likely to do nothing, but all of their hits are safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the raid dice, they're not intended as much for attacking. They only have one hit for the attacker on them. They have raid symbols. For every raid symbol that you roll in battle, you get to, if raiding a player, take one card of their choice from their hold. If raiding the Blight, you will take one resource matching the planet type.
Okay. But it looks like you take some damage in doing so.
Yes. Yeah. Also, I should call out, in order to raid, you must have pieces survive in the system after taking Ds against your forces.
Oh man, only 2 of the results in the raid dice aren't injury.
Yeah, expect to take hits if you include raid dice.
I mean, it seems like you just expect to take hits.
A bit. There is a reason that everything has 2 health.
So the blights, if I'm attacking the blights or other unarmed tokens, they do they get the hits on the Ds even though they aren't armed to pieces?
Blight are armed pieces, so Blight will deal hits with these.
Okay. What about tokens from other players?
More accurately, Ds always deal hits. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
What
That's kind of more what I was driving to. Thank you.
Yep. I realized I answered badly as soon as I opened my mouth. Any questions about combat?
No. Goodness. I'm like, I mean, I guess this is the safe bet, but you need a lot high numbers.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like kind of going through the results, trying to figure out what would be optimal in an early game. Like, I mean, probably you just don't fight with only 2 ships.
Assault dice. Sorry, bombard dice. Bombard dice are safe. They will whittle things down over time.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay.
Okay, so that is all of the actions.
Okay.
Let's talk about resource cards real quick. Each of them obviously can be used for the corresponding resource type. They also have powers that you can spend them to use. Materials, when you're building, can be used as any resource. So you can spend materials to build these special forces, even though they call for weapons.
Right.
Or you could build a factory with 2 materials. Fuel, you can discard it to move at the start of your turn, ignoring control.
Okay.
Weapons, when you're attacking in battle, you may spend them to get 2 additional dice. Relics can be discarded at the start of your turn to take a research action at a 1 resource discount.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting around the timing window of when you can research normally there.
Yeah. And then finally, psionics can be spent at the start of your turn to take the influence action, which again is taking the cubes and putting them on market spaces.
Yeah, so those, I mean, I guess fuel is also kind of important. You get that free move.
Fuel is low-key the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I get it. And the different resources are just on the different planets. So, like, in my early game area, I have access to relics, weapons, and materials, but I'd have to, like, reach out into somebody else's zones.
Yeah.
To get other stuff.
And notably, you don't actually have access to the relics unless you swap this for an extractor.
Right.
I'm also going to take this moment to call out trade paths get you materials, fuels, or weapons. Ion storms get you psionics or relics.
Interesting, but it's rolling the raid die. Take 1 hit for each D roll. Take 1 set. Okay, so it's just like do the result of a raid die for each unit.
Basically.
Interesting. How many of the raid dice actually get you How many of the results actually get you a thing?
I think it's 50-50.
No.
No, it's
There's only 2.
no. There's a third, isn't there? Maybe not.
No. State 1 is blank. State 2 is raid and take a damage.
So a third of
State
the
3
time.
is damage. Yeah. Yeah, actually, the raid dice is a little unforgiving.
It
Lots
is.
of damage, very
Yeah.
few good results, which is probably necessary. Otherwise, people would just steal all your shit.
It's true.
Okay.
Any questions at this point?
I don't believe so, and I think there's only one thing that I can see that hasn't been explained yet.
What do you see? Yeah, so these will just show up in the market like techs. They just go into your hold, and they can either be used when they say, or they'll have some effect at the end of the game. They're just another type of card that shows up that isn't a tech.
Okay. End game, gain 3 in power, but that can be rated, I'm guessing.
Correct. Pat would know this.
Yep. Shut up, Garrick. I lost 6 points. I lost that game so bad too. Was that on stream yet?
I don't think that one was on stream, but yeah.
Oh man, that was brutal.
Pat had 2 of these in his hold, and I rated for both of them.
On the last round, and there was nothing I could do about it. I was so dead after that. That sucked.
Zurge, wormholes are adjacent to each other. I briefly mentioned it, but it's good to call it out again. So you can move from this system to this system, or from this one to this one, and so on.
One thing I am curious about, if, for instance, this and this are acquired, but this one is ignored, does it go away, or does it just shift down?
These are not a conveyor belt, notably. These are each separate spaces, and you'll just fill empty spaces from the market deck.
Okay.
If it has no bets on it, then it just leaves.
Yes.
Oh, it does go away.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If it's a tie, then it stays. But
Yes.
if there's no bets, it leaves.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll have...
Wait, not bets, but...
influence.
Final objective is scored at the end of the 5th round, I'm guessing?
Yes.
And then you can choose to score your private objective at any time?
Whenever it says it can. So single-minded says during your turn, proud says at the end of a hand.
Okay. And then each of these round objectives will be scored at the end of the round.
At the end of the hand. At the end of the hand. Which it's on this progression at the end of hand here. First you trade paths, then you go through these spaces, then you score objectives.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I think the only real thing to talk about then are breakthroughs, which are another type of card that will enter the market. Starting with hand 3, we'll get 1. Hand 4 will get 2 of them, and hand 5 will have 3 of them. Breakthroughs are kind of like events in PAX Premier 2nd edition. They have an effect. Oh, those are not the best examples. Some of them will have an effect while they're in the market. Some of them will have an effect when they are acquired, meaning that you bid on them and purchase them. Some of them will have effects when they are not acquired, meaning that they were either tied for or that nobody bid on them. And they just are game-changing effects.
Okay. Interesting. So the person with the least power here has the least need to actually try to get this.
Yeah.
Okay. And notably, if they have the least power, people are less incentivized to fight them for it. Okay. Get it. And I'm guessing all of the objectives are relatively self-explanatory. They appear to be anyways.
Yeah, they're mostly self-explanatory. If you have questions, we can obviously go through them as we go. Stream's telling me that the raid dice are 50-50 on TTS.
Interesting. I mean, I'm looking at the different dice results, and there's only 2 that have the raid symbol.
Yeah, they're saying the blank face is not blank TTS. So I'm going to check. Very exciting on stream. I'm just going to not move my camera and open up TTS.
Makes me wonder what the disposition of the other dice, what the differences are.
Yeah, I will have to alert Josh of that. Interesting. I wonder, I thought they were 50-50.
Looks like the bombard dice are...
Is I thought they were changed.
How many blank faces are on the bombard dice?
I thought it was 2. These are 3.
There's
I was looking at
three
those earlier.
3 blanks on the bombard dice, 2 half results, 1 full result on the bombard dice, and then looks like 2 blanks on the assault die, 1 half, 1 full, 1 full hit and a damage, 1 full hit, half hit, and damage.
The raid also looked different because I thought the other day we played, we saw 2 full diamonds on the raids, and this one only has 1 full diamond. I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah, the raid dice have, instead of the blank face, they have an extra diamond by itself. The bombard dice have an extra solid A. And then the assault dice were too complicated for me to listen to what Alan was saying.
So these are less forgiving, it sounds like.
Evidently.
Yeah, these are harder dice that we're dealing with them.
I wonder why. Which, just out of curiosity, which of these mods is more current?
Probably the TTS. Is there anything I can do to fix that? It's a pain to change it in TTPG.
I mean, yeah, I think the only way we would just have to manually, like, at least on the raid die,
Raid die is easy to fix.
There's only 1 blank face, so we just... Is there?
I mean, same thing with this. You just put a solid A on one of the blanks.
Well, easier
is
said
there
than
like
done.
a drawing tool?
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know if there is a drawing tool actually. PNB file has a standard die mapping. People are linking it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that draws on the table.
DAA blank. Yeah, there's only 1 blank face on the assault dice in the PNP.
Maybe this is why when we played on this, it just not that it went badly, but like the dice felt a lot more unforgiving.
Did they?
I felt so. I had 2 points. That was a horrible game for me.
Yeah, the raid dice, we can just recognize the blank as a successful raid, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's...
The other ones are harder.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hover over the state, you can see... If you hover over it, you can see what state it is. I don't know. It sounds like a pain.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there was an easy way I could port the standard D6 mapping diagram from the PNP kit into the mod easily and quickly. That's the one thing TTPG doesn't do super well, is it? The back end for adding stuff is super nice, but it's not easy to pop something in like it is in TTS. It takes a little bit more effort.
I mean, obviously, if it doesn't work for your stream purposes, that's fine. We could always just switch over to TTS. Or we could just play this with the weird dice. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's game's not going to break either way.
I mean, we're all playing with the less forgiving dice. just means raids won't be quite as effective.
That's true. That's just...
Or, you know, like any action actually won't be quite as effective.
Raids, the Ion Storm is not as effective.
We can fix raids easily. I don't know. It feels weird to fix raids and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we should.
That was my thought as well.
Maybe we should switch for the time being. All right, I'm gonna put the stream on holding screen real quick. We'll hop over to TTS. We'll be right back, everybody.
Right.
Black screen.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. There we go. There's TTS. We're back, everyone. Hello. Nothing changed. All right.
Everything is the same.
Everything is the same.
Except all the whatever they were, the objectives. They're face down now.
Yes. We flipped things face down. Which, speaking of, I think we're ready to get started. So we can each draw one. We're doing the quick start, so we can each draw one tech from the market.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It just starts in our hold. It is not researched. Oh, Pat, I'm afraid of you.
He's got strikers.
Oh boy. We each need a private objective. Alan, if you get single-minded, just put it back and draw a different one. I'm just gonna put it that way.
No way. Garrick, I will say it's up to you. I totally just saw your secret. I didn't shut the stream down. I forgot we're looking at secret stuff.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Nothing's wrong with it, Erzad. It's just kind of impossible, and it's not good for a new player, at least.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's
so strikers.
5, 6.
One different reason.
4, 5, 6. I'll draw 6.
What does that mean? One different resource for each 2 ships of yours on the map. Oh, so it costs more if you already have a lot of stuff?
Garrick.
Yeah, it's not going to my hand.
Yeah.
The hell? What is happening?
It's saying my hand's like right here, and I'm so confused.
What is this? Mother. Okay.
Wait, so what's the problem?
The hand zones are being weird.
Yeah, because it was fine whenever I drew my private objective, but it's like, I don't know if it's because like I don't know. You were dealing out cards to me, and they all went...
Try again. Try drawing a card, Pat.
Nope.
Wait, why is it sending it to mine?
I have no clue what's happening. All right, hold on, stream. We'll be back in a second.
You got my power gloves.
Too bad. We're live again. Hello, everyone. I think things are working this time. I don't know what's going on tonight.
I disagree. This is bullshit.
We booted things up. We re-dealt out things, and now Pat's upset that I got power gloves.
And I got support the people.
Yeah, deal with it. Okay, let's flip these over. Anything else we need to do to set up? I don't think so. We can probably get started. Conspiracy against Pat. Yeah, I borked the hand zones specifically so Pat would get a different card.
And then he would steal the card, actually, is what he means.
Por qué no los dos?
Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to rejoin real quick because it says it's not fully done loading for me.
Sure. I'll just sit here. One day we might even play the game. Who knows?
You sure? It's almost 11.
Yeah, I'm getting worried. Maybe this is just a teach stream. Oh boy, people are pinging Josh and Wooden Warriors. I would have told him, guys. Y'all don't need to. Hi, Josh. He's DMing me.
You have another message to moderate.
Oh, give me a second. Moderation. Oh, demonic need TYH? Do I really want to ban anything with the word demonic in the name?
I also like what Chatham says. I recommend redrawing a real tech. Please. Please.
If you want to redraw a real tech, you can go ahead. I don't
fine.
care.
This is why I like the other setup, because you get the choice of 3.
Yeah.
So this will never happen.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries.
What did I miss?
We were just dealing things out. Pat was upset that I ended up with power gloves and he didn't.
What do you got?
Oh
my god.
Ooh, super extractors. That could be a thing.
Lily. Yes, Lily.
Things happened.
There's been issues.
Okay. Interesting. And then this is my 5 cards.
That is your 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cards. Unless you're missing.
I only had 5.
Here, have an extra.
Sure.
All right. We should determine who's going first in some random way.
And
nah.
Just roll a dice.
I rolled a blank.
I rolled an AA.
All right. We can see this, like, I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pat, roll something.
Mine is a 6. Yours is a 3.
I think Alan wins.
Sure.
Awesome. I do know what I'm doing.
Let's flip these over. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready, Alan.
Fortified extractors. So you can only get one type of a thing, right?
This is one thing I didn't mention in the teach, actually. When you research a tech, you can take back a tech that is on your board and put it back into your hold if you want to swap out, super extractors for fortified extractors or things like that.
Jesus Christ.
I have a random question. Could you, put super extractors here, build them at this, but have the super extractor passive?
I don't think so. I think if it has a symbol, it has to match the symbol.
Got it.
That is so fucking expensive. Jesus Christ. Oh, one question I didn't ask earlier.
What's up?
I'm guessing the defender decides what pieces are removed.
Yeah, great question. Each side chooses where their hits go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a great thing that I got to remember to teach in the future.
Okay. So fortified extractors, support of the people, signal jammers.
Yeah, matching icon, returning thing. Yeah. Yep.
And one raid to seize initiative marker from the defender. Ha! Neat. Okay.
A lot of these things, chat, are things that I'm 99% sure of and just checking for sanity's sake.
Okay. So we all start with extractors just on the material planet, yeah?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Arcanum, 3-player is good. It has more control because everyone gets an extra card, and I don't like the 0 cards at all. The map is too big for 3-player, though. And the player dynamics have the classic 3-player problem of 2 people beat up 1 person, But it's fine. It's fine. These are things that are still in development. They have not ruled out an alternate 3-player map on the back side of the board.
Okay.
I should think about my hand.
Yeah, I'm a little at a loss. Let's see. It kind of feels like there's a lot of options.
Well, so psionics and following and copying are good early game goals. Oh, you know what I didn't mention? Did I mention that you can pass when you have initiative? I don't think I did. If you have initiative, you do not have to lead. You can pass initiative to the next person in turn order, and then they will lead unless they choose to pass. If everybody passes, it ends the hand.
So, and if I pass, I then can still follow, theoretically, somebody else, yeah?
You follow or copy or pivot, whatever you want to do.
Interesting.
Arcanum, there's a manual setup if you look in the rule book for choosing where you start, and you're choosing one of 3 starting techs and things like that. You should absolutely do that beyond your first play or 2.
Okay, so the benefit to passing with Purist would just be that I could potentially be able to score Purist for this hand.
Yeah, of course, there could be some perverse thing where we all pass and just end the hand, which would be so awful, but hilarious.
I mean, it seems like that's
closer to scoring 3 points.
Do you start the game with Psionics?
None of us do in the default setup.
No, it's because I have support of the people. So if the game ends sooner, I get 3 points.
Yeah.
Yes, I see. So what happens if the hand ends with nobody playing? Do we all discard a card?
No. If everyone passes, it ends the entire hand. We get rid of all of our cards. We do all this stuff. We score objectives, move it along, and we have one less hand in the game.
Interesting. Okay, that's neat. I don't have a strong need to go first with this hand, so I think I will pass.
Okay.
What are the options? Follow, copy, or what else?
Pivot. They're listed right here.
Pivot. Okay, so pivot is the one where you do a different action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and lead with construction 2. I'm going to build a ship at my factory. God, I hate that location, that factory. And then I'm going to research power gloves, spending my material and fuel like a bozo. Don't do this at home, kids.
What are you doing?
Is that a bad thing to do? I don't know.
He's being silly.
I am being silly. Chat asking if I think that arcs could fit for tournament play. Certainly small arcs I think could fit for tournament play. But you can tournament play anything, really. Let's be real here. People tournament play Monopoly. You can tournament play anything.
I am building a ship, and then I am building a warehouse factory. Words. Where do I come up with these random words
I don't know,
things?
man.
So just go a while before I make more of a fool of myself.
Okay.
And I
So if I do that.
Yeah, no kidding, Sal Neko. That's a thing. That's an idea.
Okay. I think I will just copy.
Okay.
And so I put an influence cube on Purist. So does Pat.
Oh, yes, Pat should have.
And that allows me 1 build or research, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I don't know what I'm doing.
Building ships is never bad. Ships are universally good.
No, yeah.
At the same time, super extractors will never be cheaper. And the earlier you get it, the more use you get out of it.
Well, the problem with super extractors is the build cost actually doubles.
To build additional extractors, yes, this is true.
So if I research
your extractors on material, and material can be used for any. That's its passive, right?
What I was vaguely debating from an order of operations standpoint is, do I build a second extractor for more materials before researching super extractors?
At the same time, then the research cost goes up.
By 1.
By 1. You're not wrong.
I don't know. You're probably correct. I should probably just go ahead and get it down, and then...
I mean, I don't see that as bad, because if you have a decent production, you can get 4 material. The only thing is, if there's no material in the hold, you can't collect more of it.
Oh yeah, that's worth mentioning. These are resource limited. There's 7 cards each.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just like order of operations, not sure what makes the most sense, but I think I will just go ahead and research it maybe. Gosh, then I have to do 2 extract actions just to have enough to build 1 extractor. That feels so bad.
If it helps, you're probably not going to build a ton of extractors in the game.
Oh, I imagine not, but that's part of the reason why I wonder if getting an early one down would be more efficient.
Yeah.
But then again, if it is limited, then like being able to extract 4 resources. Yeah, no, that seems like it'll never happen. I'll just go ahead and do the research.
You just need the 1 cost. You only have 1 extractor right now.
Oh, okay. Then I'll keep the fuel, I think.
Chatham, easier is of course relative. It's certainly more efficient in a resource cost, but you also have to think about it in terms of action tempo.
Okay.
Thank you, Pat. Pat had the highest numbered follow, so he's now initiative.
We're gonna play the one aggression.
What? Where are you going?
I'm gonna move here.
I got you.
Thank you. 1 action to move. 2nd action, we are going to battle. Give me those dice.
Makes sense. Damn, son. What is that? You do only get 2.
Oh, only 2.
Yeah.
You're right, only 2.
This is another thing I didn't mention. You are limited to 1 plus the number of buildings in the system when you raid, unless there's a certain breakthrough out, which gets rid of that cap.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was distracted. What did you say?
When raiding, you're capped at 1 resource plus 1 for each building in the system. So you can at most steal 2 from the Blight here at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Pat, do we need to talk?
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, Alan.
That felt good.
I don't know that I have a lot of use for this action.
Meme edits incoming.
So I could do that. When you do a move, I'm guessing you move from one location to another, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Any number of units.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like this. So how many you did raid? Oh.
Yeah, I really wish that would have been a double plan. I could have gotten 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you would have gotten 6
6 diamonds.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous. I don't really know what to do here. Forgive me, I'm just thinking.
Well, the final objective is Void Speaker, so it's always good to start spreading out and being in a position for that.
Yeah, that was well, I mean, kind of my generalized thought is I do have an aggression card I could play. I could go ahead and move these 2 ships over using the fuel, and then maybe do a battle to start whittling them down with bombard dice. I just don't know if that's a particularly good use of the fuel at this point, or if it's better just to take it as a move and not worry about the battle at this point. I don't love leaving this undefended, but you'd have to go through a wormhole, so I don't know.
The first turn, there's usually not too much aggression that happens. Usually.
I think the game we streamed last week was an exception.
All right, what are the raid dice results? It's the only difference is the 1 extra die.
Yeah, instead of a blank now it has the...
So it's a 50-50 that I at least get some kind of material.
Yeah.
And the weapons base don't do a lot. Okay. I think I will do that. I will follow with the 4. I will go ahead and spend my fuel. That's a couple of these. Do any of the raid dice do damage or no?
They all, one of them can do offense damage. The rest are all.
Okay.
The only
They're
one
all...
side is an A.
Sure. We'll just do. Whatever. Who cares?
Nope, that's not a roll.
Just let me cheat.
First Pat, now you. Ooh.
Whatever. All right. Nothing bad happened, at least.
All right, all done?
Sure.
I'm going to follow with the aggression 5. So I will take that. I will drop a cube on there. And we are going to move in there. And then I'm going to lead us off with the mobilization 1. We're going to move to 3. Pardon me, I was sneezing. Well, I really hate the factory down there. I hate it so much.
Yeah, why does Pat get the forward factory location? That's interesting.
The quick start's dumb.
I mean, no matter which one they are, they're forward for me. They're equidistant from the middle, really.
Yeah. Oh, you built an extra factory. I see what you did.
I did.
I'll move this ship there. It's doing nothing for me where it is. Okay.
I'll say honest, that ship is the one that feels really bad.
It does feel really bad.
This feels also bad. I have to copy.
Erzad, Blight being placed when you move into an
cards.
area allows it to re-enter spaces where it was once vacated. It's pretty important to how Blight reacts.
Move those 2 there, and I'm going to say go.
All right. Well, no reason not to do this. I'll follow with the 2.
Really sucks not having a blue card.
I don't know that I have a lot of movement that's super relevant here, other than just spreading out.
Go to the Ion Storm.
That is a thought, honestly. Go ahead and get 1 psionic in the hole, maybe.
If you get 1, you get that point. Unless I manage to find one somewhere, which I'm set up to do, maybe.
Yeah.
Considering you have the power gloves, you're definitely set up to do it.
Oh, yeah.
What do the power gloves do?
When I pivot with aggression, I get to use the full actions of the card.
Oh, okay.
There's one of those for each suit.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a thought. So I might do a move into the Ion Storm and then just do some influence. I wouldn't hate that.
Pat, you're not picking up the support of the people?
I hate you. Fuck, that game was so bad.
Spend 1 raid. Seize the initiative marker from.
Honestly, these are kind of lame texts right now.
They are. I'd be very okay if they all just disappeared.
I don't know. I have a soft spot for fortified extractors, but it is. I mean, it's certainly no use to Alan with super extractors out.
No, if I was gonna spend on influence, it would be the other ones.
Yeah, and I don't know. Signal jammers is lame, and support of the people is not bad, but it's also taking on liability. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a target.
You're.
Yeah, I think this feels correct. So we'll
Yeah,
go ahead and do
baby.
that. I gotta at least try, even though it's like Garrick's just gonna get.
Hey, you got one.
I got one. Woo!
I'll damage your ship for you.
Garrick's gonna go ahead and get more, or just steal from. Because
I mean, you don't know that
that's
for
about
sure,
right.
but yeah.
Do you have more actions?
I could move.
Do it again.
I could move influence. I have all 3 pips. So.
Yeah. Move out, move back in.
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm thinking about.
Go after Pat. Kill his factory.
The fuck?
Talking more seriously, you currently control 3 of these systems around this void. You have 2 around this one, so if you move a piece into here, that gives you 3.
Yeah. No, what I'm thinking is probably this. I'm just debating on my other. What else I do?
Well, there is one problem with that, which is that you don't rule this system and you don't rule this system.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
But you could maybe move 1 in here and then 1 in here, because you rule this system, and then you would rule this system.
That's so inefficient. That's so inefficient.
It is. I don't know what your hand is. I don't know if you have aggression cards that you can rely on. It's just ideas.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I think I am gonna do that. Doop doop. Just to get over there.
Yeah.
Right. It's really.
Isn't it? Okay.
Erzad, dice are not limited by the number of ships. That's correct. You normally only grab 1 dice per unit that's armed, but you can deal any number of hits beyond the ships you have, and weapons cards that you boost up your dice pool past the number of units you have.
I think. God, I kind of hate this. Like, do I pass and hope somebody plays what I want them to play? That feels like a bad idea. But I feel like by keeping initiative here, I'm potentially ceding Purist to Pat. What happens if it's a tie?
If people tie for first place, they'll get the second place points, and second place will not score. If people tie for second place, then they get nothing.
Interesting. So maybe it's better for me to. No, I think I have a goal. I have a goal.
He has a goal, everyone.
Oh, wow.
Boop.
All done?
Sadly. It's a depressing turn, guys.
Do I? Could I? Should I? Yeah, I'll copy and build a ship. Pat?
Don't forget to put your cube.
Yes, thank you. The reason I did it.
Yeah, fuck.
Nope.
Oh, I'm done. I'm not gonna get that. Well, I need to do this, so not a lot of options here.
Oh boy. You have the opposite of problem with me. I started with 3 1s.
He's running down the hand. That's funny.
Yeah. My cards were literally 1 1 1 2 2 3. I was like, I'm not getting control of this game.
That's my turn.
I'll copy. Get out of here, Pat. Let me take my turn.
Yeah. Did you do both actions?
I did. I moved twice.
Oh, okay. I didn't see
I
the
moved
twice.
this ship to here, and
Got it.
this ship went over here.
Erzad, that is also not what I said. I said you get 1 dice for each ship when you're composing your dice pool, and you can go beyond that with the weapons card. It's not limited by the number of armed units, but it's initially composed by that.
By the way, I score my private objective.
Oh, what? Hey, you're cocky. Oh, look at you.
You don't have 8 ships.
You do not have 8 ships.
Oh, it says units.
That's what
units are ships and specialists.
Okay, well, fuck that anyways. Who cares?
You can do that very easily, don't worry. Build twice, move 1 over here, you're good.
Yeah, you're not far from it.
Now that I've given away my position, I don't know that it matters.
It's not that big a deal.
I wasn't aware that buildings weren't units, but that's just learning things.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Let's toss. Do I even care that much? I want to take moves. Let's move an extra 1 in here. That's what we'll do. I'm done. Did I place a cube on the purist?
You did.
I did, yeah, thank you.
I'm going to move an extra ship into the nebula zone. All you, Alan.
Yay. Oh, fuck. I don't know, dude.
You are allowed to pass.
Should I pass? If I pass here... Well, does this card help me in any way?
So that's one of the fun parts of the system, is sometimes you want to pass just to see if somebody else will play the suit that you would rather be acting with so that you can copy it.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, In theory, this could be better just because this does get what I want, and I can potentially force you guys to play off kilter. I mean, best I get is 1 point off of purist at this point. Let's see here. If I do that, I don't know.
One thing to point out is it is okay to not score an objective.
Oh, yeah.
It is not the end of the world to not get
Oh,
that
no.
point.
Oh, no, I know. But it also seems like the scoring tempo is pretty low in this game. I guess... Oh, I don't like this. I will... I think I'll just do this.
Holy fives, man.
Yeah,
Holy fives.
I drew 4 5s in my hand. I think I'm just gonna influence. Could extract and get a couple of materials, but I feel like I'm easily rated at this point, and I don't have a lot of use for them. Though well, that may not be true.
30 is impressive, Chatham. I've been seeing 15 to 25 as a standard range in the Kickstarter version of the game.
I think the highest we've seen, is probably about 25.
With this version of the rules, yeah. I haven't seen above 25 in a couple months, I think.
No, I think I'm gonna go get a couple materials.
Alrighty.
What you doing, Garrick?
It's a good question. It's an important question.
It's interesting because if you do the aggressive play to get more psionics, then you take yourself out of the running for the 1 point you would have gotten anyways, so it doesn't help you.
It's guaranteed.
What it does do, I think if he gets 2 psionics, he denies you a point overall. Is the only thing. He doesn't gain a point.
Right. There's a world where I gain 2 psionics and or remove this light for a point. It's tempting. It's tempting. But no, we'll stick with the safe thing. We'll extract a material and place a cube on there. Go ahead, Pat.
Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to influence that.
Makes sense.
Putting a cube on here.
Alrighty. That is the hand. We resolve trade paths, A then B. I'm the only one with the trade path. I'll go ahead and grab weapons.
That's scary.
Patch. I was about to call your full name. Holy. Go ahead and build it. Factories.
Was it Patchit?
I was about to say Patrick, and I was like, whoa, that was gonna be weird.
Whoa, no one ever. Dad, why are you mad at me?
All right, nobody got any of these. They're all kicked out. We score objectives. Psychic. Pat, you're getting
3.
Oh, sorry. Start of objective scoring, we have to void speaker. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So each player can place influence on each void without their influence, where they control at least 3 systems adjacent to it. I have 3 there and 3 there.
I have 3 at all these.
Yep. Alrighty. Yep. Psychic. Pat, you get 3 points. Alan, you get 1. And then Purist. Pat, you get 2 points, and I get 1. Then let's grab our cubes off of there.
Feels like Pat's got a bit of an early lead there, huh?
Does.
Yeah, it's about to go away as soon as Garrick moves in here to take my support of the people. I already see it coming.
Why would I do? Oops.
Whoa!
Why would I do that?
I'm not making it happen. I don't know. Because you're Garrick.
That's fair. All right. Second hand. Alan still has the lead, so he's going to draw 6. Then I draw 7 and you draw 8, Pat? I think that's right. Just confirm that I'm not crazy. It's been a while since I played 3-player.
Alan, you drew from the wrong deck.
Why is this PDF broken for me? Reload.
I don't think there's enough cards for 6, 7, 8.
Is that true?
There's only 20.
Maybe it's just 6, 6, 7.
That would leave one left. That makes sense.
The last player in turn order draws and then discards 2 action cards. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah. No, sorry, it's 6, 6.
I've been muted this whole time.
It's 6, 6, 8. Yeah.
So we draw different quantities of cards to our hand?
And then I'm going to be discarding. I get to draft my hand a little bit because I'm last.
Yeah, that's all it is. So go ahead and draw 6 cards from the action deck, Alan, and then Pat's going to draw 8 and put back 2.
Well, this is hot garbage.
What are the cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shouldn't there have been one left?
Nope, there's 20 cards.
Oh, okay.
6, 6, 8.
I think y'all gaslit me when we talked about that one time.
There's one card left at 4-player. I wasn't there for this is my first 3-player game, so I don't know.
How does tax collector work exactly?
Great question. Controlling the most enemy pieces means that you are controlling the system with the enemy pieces in it. So if I roll these in here, I'm controlling 2 enemy pieces.
Damn it, Pat.
All right, Alan, take us away.
Well, this is gonna
is
not
he
be
technically controlling an influence cube, which is a piece?
Yes.
That's a really weird interaction that I just thought of.
That is a weird interaction. That's fun.
What is this nonsense?
That is fun.
I don't... Yeah, alright. I see now how you can just be completely screwed by the hand.
That was me last time. I had the 1, 2, 3 structure of not construction, of production.
Play the right card, Garrick.
Play the right card. Oh boy, no pressure. What do I want to do? Let's thinking. Chugule, influence cubes are pieces, yes. You can have it, Pat.
Please trash the hand.
I wouldn't even be upset. I wouldn't even be upset.
We would get to share tax collector. $2 points.
It's actually not controlled right now, Chugule. I think that's correct. Let me double check the definition of control to make sure it's not ships.
Actually, that is an interesting thought, though. Like,
yeah, it's more pieces. Sure? Yeah, so no one rules this anymore.
Oh.
Wait, the cube counts for rule?
Yes, the cube counts for rule. I knew it counted for rule. I was 99% sure it counted for rule because I've what is it? All Steward. Yeah, influencing planets. And then also First Regent. It's relevant for those.
So Garrick, are you sure you want to pass there? So I don't know why Pat wouldn't just pick up 3 points.
Because you're sacrificing a whole hand.
So is everyone else.
Feels so weird to do. Oh man, I actually don't know. That's like 3 points.
Yeah, but what about your private objective? What about setting up for the next Void Speaker scoring? There's all sorts of reasons not to just end it. Not to say there's no reasons
Well, wouldn't we still just do the Void Speaker scoring again, and he would just get 3 more cubes where we both get 2?
No,
No.
You don't have a cube.
Yeah, it's 1 per void. You have to get different voids. Erzad, there are 5 final objectives at the moment. These numbers are nowhere near final. All these things will change.
Man. I feel like that'd be so fun to just do.
It would.
Just kill the
I would
hand
not
first round.
be upset. I would be so amused.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
see the argument. I literally don't see the argument against it. Because you're gaining 3 points tempo over everybody else, and everyone else is just off just as much loss in terms of time as you are.
It depends on what your private objective is. It depends on, well, Dealmaker in this case is actually good for Pat, so that's another argument for. But if you wanted anything in the market, that would be a reason to not just end it. Maybe you're worried about getting to Void Speaker other places. There's arguments for not ending it, but there's arguments for ending it.
You know what? I'm going to pass.
All right.
I actually have a decent hand too, and I'm choosing to pass. Fuck it.
Chat, C-Punk's Toad, it's page 2. It's included under the player pieces.
See, y'all, literally the one thing I need is construction.
I had the 1, 2, and 3 construction, and I discarded the 2 and 3.
I had the 4 and 5, and I almost played it. I thought about it. All right.
I had 3 1s and 3 5s, or 2 5, I forget.
So I get trade paths, at least. Let's pick up another weapons, I suppose.
I'm going to take my... We all get 1 point for Purist, because we all tied for 0. I don't think it really matters. It all net zeros anyway.
It's all equal. That's just interesting. I might make a note. I can't decide if that's problematic or not.
I'm going to take my 3.
Yep.
I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know with Pat already being in an ahead position how that isn't just an auto pick, but I have not played the game before, so...
Again, the reason it wasn't is I have to think about this, and if I wanted to see if I needed the tech to advance, because now we're going to be going into breakthroughs, and I don't have a tech in hand, and if the research one shows up, I'm very sad.
Yeah, no, there are legitimate considerations to have not ended that hand, but yeah, it was just a cool decision. Are we done with scoring?
I believe
so.
Okay. Our breakthrough...
Building costs 1 fewer.
Buildings cost 1 fewer resource.
Sprinters and courtly
awesome, I can build my extractor for only 3.
Rosato, thank you so much for the 7 months. Also, I think I forgot to mention it because I was teaching, but Billy, thank you for the 17 months. All right, Alan, draw 5. I'll draw 5. Pat, I'm sorry,
I get
6.
the leftovers.
Sorry, we each draw 6. Pat, you get the leftovers. Erzad, everyone ended early because we all passed in succession, which means we end the hand. And I was gambling that Pat would have enough incentive to not end the hand, that I would not have to lead and lose out on a Purist cube. But Pat felt there was enough incentive with the status quo to end it. So I took a gamble. It didn't pay off.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Alan.
Oh, we're not going down that path again? Okay.
This is the one thing I need.
Oh, we should flip this.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, that one. You could, again, that's what, you can only build 1 per card, per factory.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Yeah, I don't really know how I get around that.
You can just only build the once. Hey, Mr. Big N, thanks for the 8 months. Thanks so much, everyone.
Ugh. God, that's so constraining. Okay. Let me think this through a little bit. If I had realized that, then my last round, I probably wouldn't have gotten the materials. I would have just gone here. Oh well.
It makes you feel any better? Probably would have stopped that from happening. Because I didn't need to keep all of these. I could have spent some of them at the beginning of my turn.
That's fair. Well, yeah, I'm in a weird spot. I mean, I think I probably still go through with this build.
You could always take the time to build another factory.
Yeah, I think that's what I do.
And yeah, buildings are cheaper this round.
Yeah. I'm in a really awkward.
Silent Echo, thanks so much for the gift sub. Thank you, everyone. It's very kind of you.
But anyways, moving on. I build that one, and then I guess I could actually build at a discount since I can't. But I guess I could still build a single ship.
Yeah, at either of them.
Oh, at either one?
Yeah, you could do it at the new one if you want.
Yeah, that just seems better.
Alrighty. All done?
Sadly.
Don't love my game at the moment. Let's hate everything. I'm going to God, this the ship tempo is so thrown off by missing the hand. We have so few pieces. It's hilarious, honestly. I'm going to copy and build a ship. That's me.
I'm going to follow and build a ship. And thank you. Take initiative.
Okay then, sir. For dishing out life lessons.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna play that. Yep. I'm gonna repair both of those. And then we are going to influence that.
Alan?
Or wait, one sec. One sec. When acquired, you may build one building and a system you control for free. I lied. I'm gonna put on that.
Okay.
I didn't look at those three.
Alan?
Debating.
Chugale, initiative is good because it lets you get, multi-action cards.
I really don't love how Dealmaker, or that's Psychic led into Dealmaker this way.
Yeah, that's a nice little combo for Pat.
I just got lucky.
It's also partially the result of skipping the hand like that. There's a world where Pat either spent those or got some of them raided.
That was the other reason. Dealmaker coming up was the other reason that pushed it over.
Yeah.
Because I got to save them.
Yeah. I think...
Danny Dean, what's the theme?
Pivot.
Pivot? If you pivot, you place it face up.
Oh, I do?
Right now you're copying. There you go.
So if I pivot, I can build a ship.
No, so you have to pivot with the suit that you're showing.
Yeah.
Wait,
so if you want to build a ship, you have to pivot with a construction card. You're basically pivoting to that suit.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I can do that. I'm still gonna
That's
build.
not construction.
Yeah.
That's
production.
Wait. Oh, okay. I have to use... Okay, I misunderstood that. Shoot. Okay.
Yeah, so if you use a green card, you can pivot.
Mm-hmm.
But without a construction card in hand, you won't be able to pivot.
In that
For construction
case...
specifically.
Alright, in that case, I guess I still play this because it's the best option I have.
And then you get that.
For the moment.
What do I get?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're currently winning initiative.
How dare I?
Yeah.
It feels like if I extract, I should probably extract at least once. And then maybe influence once. There's a world where I should probably repair my damaged ship, but I put it in this no combat zone on purpose.
All done?
I'm deciding on my second action.
Got it.
I think I will... What's this benefit? May build when building in any system. Actually, legit.
It's fair. My go?
Mm-hmm.
Following with the 5, and we're going to influence up there. Alrighty. I will lead us off with... Sure, let's make decisions. The construction 1, I'm going to replace this with a factory.
You're such a kind overlord.
And I'm going to build 2 ships. Pat?
Thinking.
Unacceptable. Yeah, Sound Echo, the campaign map is much bigger than this one.
I'm going to copy. It's a lie. I want to pivot. That's what I want to do. I'm going to battle here with raid dice.
Pat, we got to talk, man.
I get 6. I'm going to discard.
Yeah, makes sense.
I am then going to score 6 points for Rapacious.
Oh, Lord. This game's over, actually. This game's just over. Oh, Lordy.
I did not expect that to happen. Jesus. Okay.
Jeez, that is like
Sure.
perfect variables aligning for you. Wow.
Okay. Lily. Okay, continue. You can go, Alan.
Dang, and like rating was not out of the question for your future, and you got it just in time.
Yep, that's why I did it.
Wow.
Right away.
Wow.
I'll be honest, even if I didn't get any diamonds there, I was scoring it. I was just not. I was like, I don't think Alan can take because he doesn't have construction, so you get control again, and that's a lot of ships if you have like the one aggression or something.
Yeah.
It really is. I agree.
I had a singular goal. I have achieved my singular goal, and now I don't know what I'm doing.
Man. What do I do now?
I mean, Pat legit has no reason not to just spend all 6 of his things to take every single market thing.
Oh, he is going to. He is going to, yes.
I did take it down. Oh, did it not mark? There. I thought I did. I must have hit 1 again instead of 2.
Yeah, I should have picked up some fuel. But here we are. Here we are.
It's gonna be really funny when he raids and rolls no diamonds because I've stolen them all.
Yeah, everyone knows that die results are a finite resource that can be expended when they're rolled.
It's like when you're playing a slot machine, whenever you get the losses, they don't go back in the pool to get redrawn. Like they're out, so you're closer to winning the jackpot. I'm not advocating for gambling. Don't go do it, guys. I'm lying. That's not how it works.
Just tell Joey he needs to get out while he can.
All right, we're going to lead with the construction 2, and we're just going to build 2 ships. I have a plan. It is what it is. You're up, Pat.
You have a plan?
I have a plan. It's not going to be a winning plan, but it's a plan.
Construction. I'm going to pivot and seize.
I'm in danger.
Sorry, before I do it? No, I can wait till next turn. Yeah, I'll wait till next turn. Go.
What you got, Alan?
Thoughts, opinions, none of them matter. So I could follow to build, or copy to build, I guess. Or I could pivot. I, much like Garrick, am in danger.
Man, this is bad luck for me. I can't believe you had Rapacious with. I guess I should have known with how aggressively you went after. Like you went after it beyond just the psychic objective.
I mean, they're also just good.
They are just good, and Dealmaker came out, so it kept making sense. I had reasons to not like have my alarm bells ringing, but that's a lesson learned. Or at least a regret made.
We don't learn. We don't learn things, Garrick.
My mistake.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I guess I probably just follow here.
So, Luke, it has been a very interesting night of arcs. Very interesting.
One of the first four-handed small arcs games. Or four hands, not four-handed.
I'm gonna pivot, and I'm gonna. Oh wait,
No,
am I able?
You are
Okay,
not
no.
able to seize initiative since Pat did.
Okay, hang on.
You're fine.
That would feel so bad if you could do that.
Yeah.
The worst part is I bet you Garrick has at least one aggression in hand. So like even what I'm doing, it's just not gonna. I'm just gonna have to make sure I kill those ships. Because he's coming back with a vengeance.
This is annoying.
Or I guess you just come and sit on top of everything for a ton of points. You don't have to even attack me once I spend everything. I don't know.
No comment.
I don't know. I don't know what you have. I'm assuming you have at least one. I'm assuming you wanted to control it because you probably have the one.
I'm just imagining you sitting at your computer staring at the Twitch stream going, I have no clue what you have.
No, I made it so I only have the pop-up of chat.
I'm just imagining that. I know you're not cheating.
Oh.
I'm just copying.
Okay.
I'm done.
No, as soon as I saw it last time, oh shit, I gotta close the stream.
All right, Pat, go ahead.
All right, well, I'm gonna be very sad whenever you have a different aggression card and you can just play. I don't know. We'll see. So before I play that, because I'm not getting rated.
Yeah.
I'm spending all 6. Goodbye.
That's so funny. You can perfectly take control of everything.
I can. I don't know if I need to, but I'm going to.
You're going to.
Why not? So we do that, and then we move once, and then we battle. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to take one raid. 2? No. Do I raid? Because you don't have to give me the weapons.
I do not have to give you the weapons. I'll give you my private objective.
Yeah. Is that how that works? 4 dice.
Wait,
all right, we're just going to roll.
That's not how it works.
You can't raid weapons?
He gets to choose what he gives me.
I could give him the material. That's all.
And I can only get one at a time. Woohoo! 3 hits, 1 loss. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Panchidori, thank you so much for the subscription.
That's it. I didn't have a gas, unfortunately.
Guy Natural asking if scoring objectives feels less disconnected with experience. I don't know what disconnected means. I think it provides interesting decisions. I think it's fun.
There's also a lot of luck involved.
Yeah, I mean, the game's not balanced yet.
No, I know.
And there were player decisions that fed into this, you know?
No, 100%. Me being skipped to when I'm in the lead and I'm in the position to be scoring extra points was probably a mistake.
Yeah. Alpha Squid, it was tested at 6 rounds, and it's now 5.
I will say it has a bit of that oath factor where it feels like could be good, could be not. Like you just kind of your position could be totally randomly bad.
There's part of that's just the balance. Part of that's that the game is capricious.
All right. So to clarify, I cannot follow with a lower number.
You cannot follow with a lower number.
And I can't take initiative at this point, or at least it would be pointless to do so.
It would be pointless to do so, yes.
So what happens if you're not able to take initiative in this seat? Where does the initiative fall now that he doesn't have any cards?
He would end up auto-passing it to you.
Okay. So if you have an aggression card, which you probably do, since I haven't seen very many of them, but I might as well. I will copy. Ugh, I hate this. I need that one to stay. Guess that one doesn't really matter. Uh, Yeah, this is one of those things where like I'm not set up well to really do anything else
Mm-hmm.
at this point, so I'm a little stuck. Like, do I get out of step to do something else? That feels bad. Suppose I could just do a quick tiny raid on here and hope to get a weapon. I don't know. Ugh. Well, I can at least potentially deny Pat some points. We'll see. We'll see what Garrick does.
I don't think you have to worry about me getting 9 points. I think it's going to happen.
All done, Alan?
All done.
I'm going to follow with the aggression 5.
That doesn't bode well.
No.
No.
We're going to move these 3 in here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lead with the aggression 1.
Yep. As soon as I saw that 5, I'm like, you motherfucker.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and I'm going to score forceful.
Ooh. That was unexpected. Nice.
What you got, Alan?
This is basically the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Gosh. I could tie it up.
I hope I draw that aggression 1 back.
2, 3.
I hope you don't.
I'll be so upset if I draw a hand with no aggression cards.
Oh, please.
Do I do that? God, this is just silly. I'm just gonna move this ship over here.
It's gonna
the
spawn
blight
2
to
blight
left.
in there.
Oh, that's right. I won't. Oh, okay, that doesn't actually help me then, does it?
No.
Right, then we'll...
Since that's the case, this down here instead.
Yeah, Chugale, they're pretty happy with Small Arcs being a pretty gamey, not narrative heavy game.
All right, that's all I can do.
Okay, that is the end of the hand. Trade paths A, I'm going to go ahead and grab a fuel.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pat, you can go ahead and resolve all of those.
Wee! I get 1 material. I get this and this,
And you get a free build.
which I cannot use, so it just goes away.
You could swap something if you wanted to.
Oh, you're right. I don't think there's a point to.
That's fine.
Oh, it has to be a building, right? It can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 building for free. I don't think I want to swap. Nah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Start of objective scoring. I'm gonna influence that void.
Yep.
Pat, Alan, you guys got anything?
I cannot.
I have a few voids I can influence.
I see 1.
Can I not do?
You're already in this
You already
one.
got it. You can do this one. Though.
Oh, you can only do 1. Okay. All right then.
All right.
If I'd known that, I would have maybe made some different choices.
Tax collector.
Learning.
You
I
two.
have-
You get 1. You get 3. He gets 2.
Yeah.
Because I have none.
1, 2, 3.
I get Dealmaker. All to myself.
All to yourself. Greedy jerk. Okay. Let's move this up. Let's reshuffle this. What a funny game. I'll draw 6. Pat, you get 6. Alan, you draw 8 and put 2 back.
Oh, Garrick. I'm curious to know if you got 1 or not, because I have a lot.
This will be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Silent Echo. Influence cubes are one of the few pieces that are not component limited.
I don't like the way y'all talking. Hmm.
Court the Intrigue is the season initiative one, right? Yeah, that one's so good. That one's so good.
Okay.
What's Protector do? Fewest destroyed pieces. I didn't even notice.
Let's go to war, Garrick.
Yeah, let's go to war, Pat.
You can also just let me leave.
The problem is I can't even do that.
I'd like to remind.
I
people
have
not a
sprinters.
Oh,
You
haven't,
could
we haven't researched it yet.
I'll be able to. It's like you could totally just not attack me and let me leave.
I do have better things to do.
I understand why we were doing this, but like there's no reason to anymore. It's already been scored. There's nothing left. You'd be killing 4 ships.
You're all done, Alan? Or no, you're still thinking?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
fine.
debating on my last one. Yeah, I think it's got to be this. Man, that feels weird. All right. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking all right. Hmm. Protector's pieces. I have things I want to do.
What things are those, Garrick?
Things.
See, the thing is, I feel like I'm just in danger because I'm the most, like, the least board presence, therefore the worst defended stuff. So I don't love this.
Mutually assured destruction's a hell of a thing. A
Do
hell
it.
of a thing.
Do it.
Ah!
Think of it this way, Garrick. You have a lot of hit points in that area.
Not if I move them elsewhere.
Nah, don't move. Just 3 battles in a row.
I don't
I
know
mean,
how.
honestly, if you're rolling 8 dice plus however many weapons you decide to spend, it might be 1 battle then move.
Oh, what are the breakthroughs doing? I didn't pay attention to those. Texts are cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
the dissidents. Discard an objective. Fun. Fun.
How does that work?
Hmm.
Oh, so you can get rid of your...
It affects
So you-
the public objectives.
Yeah. Interesting.
Choices. This is only the 4th hand. I just see Pat clicking furiously.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You don't have to apologize. Screw it. Sure. We'll battle you in here, Pat.
Okay. No ambush. Not even a reaction to that? Wow.
I smiled on the inside.
Get your 2 non-barbaric
I'm
dice.
thinking about it.
So all 6 raid dice, right?
I'm tempted to toss a couple raids in there, but I don't really want to lose my own pieces if I don't have to. We'll do it anyway, though, because I'm a moron. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and I take 2.
How did that ship get undamaged? What the fuck? Oh no, it just got picked up. That's why. Okay. 5 damage. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. You can either put the pieces on protector or cubes on protector, whichever makes more sense to you.
Oh right.
Does it say to put the pieces there? Because that would be important if you're not able to build them.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Um, 2 more actions. We're gonna battle the Blight up here and spend a weapon. Okay. That'll do it. That's a point. It's 2 Ds, right? Yeah, 2 Ds.
Yeah.
And we'll battle this Blight. I really don't give a shit about relics. I really don't. We'll just toss a couple red dice in. And that's why we tossed a couple red dice in. All right. I take 1 hit and I kill the blight for another point. Okay. That's me. Skedaddle, Pat.
I can't yet. Actually, that's not true. I totally. No, I can't. No, I can't.
Get your sprinters.
I won't be able to do it this turn. What do you mean?
Fazul, it could end up being cubes. That stuff is very preliminary. These things are all proof of concept. Which is why I was like non-committal about it.
All right. I'm actually going to seize with this with construction.
Okay.
I'm going to research this for free.
Yep.
And then we're going to build a ship.
Makes sense.
Go, Alan.
So to clarify, because you seized, even if I play a higher initiative card, it won't matter, correct?
You'll still get to
Exactly.
take your full actions, but you won't gain
Yes.
initiative.
Annoying. Oh, that's hilarious.
Scientists uncover critical secret.
Yeah, I was just seeing that you can research a tech for free from an enemy's hold.
Yep. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. Interesting. I mean, I don't know that I care about any of the available techs. Interesting. Yeah, it's actually kind of a dud, huh? What do I want to do? I don't really care about aggression. Sorry, I just need a moment to think.
Remember, the goal is to prevent Pat from winning. Beyond that, it doesn't matter which of us wins.
I don't know that that's possible.
It's possible.
I mean, I have I have a thought on what I want to do here. I just don't know that it makes any sense.
This is rude.
Get some points this round. Be sole scorer on the final objective. Either of us could win right now.
Oh, I see where I can go. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I am going to move. Doesn't matter how I do this. I'm gonna copy. Just move this dude out.
Makes sense.
That's all.
Pat, take it away.
I decide what the right thing to do is right now.
Freddy Knuckles, I've got around 10 plays of small arcs across various versions. And like 2.5 campaign games.
I'm gonna lead with that.
Something like that. I don't keep track.
Hmm. Go, Alan.
You just moved that over there.
He's coming for you.
Yeah, probably.
He sees undefended cardboard.
I'm just going to pivot with construction. Build a ship.
Hmm. Ugh, I don't like this plan at all. Don't like it at all.
Good. I'm glad.
I'll... Pat, what are you leading with?
Not 100% sure, I'll be honest. I'm between two. Neither plan involves battling you, if that makes you feel better.
It maybe does. No. I'll pivot and build a ship. Go ahead.
What do we do? Yeah, we're gonna lead with that. And we're just going to just flood the board again. Go.
Neat.
I'll copy. Influence there. Okay. Alan.
Okay. Gosh, get down. Damn cat. Sorry.
It's fine. That's just a funny statement here out of nowhere.
I don't like it.
And pass. Is there a suit you want?
No, that's not the problem. The problem is how you guys are able to react to what I do.
That is the advantage of going at the end. The
Yeah.
disadvantage, you don't get to pick the suit.
Well, that's the thing, is I need to play this card as the lead. Whatever. I just do the Yep, just do the two, three. Four. Good. Recommend. Two, three. Four. That's it.
Good thing we're not attacking each other, right, Garrick?
Why do you say that?
Because Alan's encroaching on your space now.
Yeah.
I'm specifically going to the northern half. It's not as if Garrick gets to control this whole half of the board. That'd be a little ridiculous.
I disagree.
I think Garrick was intending on going up there, though, because it was a lot of easy points for him that you've just taken away.
I was. All right, we're going to follow and seize initiative. We're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
I think we're going to leave. I haven't done the math yet. Give me a second. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm good with that.
It's going to be funny because I don't have one. So you ceased for nothing. You would have gotten it on the 2. That's why I'm sitting here laughing. Oh, I get why you seized. I really do. But that's unfortunate. I am going to follow. So I have a move or
You mean
that.
Copy?
Yes, copy. Words. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wee.
Raid.
Damn. How do you roll so well, Pat? How do you do it?
The dice love me. Woo!
Oh, man.
We'll take it. We'll take it. All yours, Garrick. You let the lead.
All right, I'm gonna lead with the mobilization 3. We're gonna go 1. We're gonna go. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to use the fuel
I
first.
should have taken a damage. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to take that
too
damage.
excited.
Sorry.
I got too excited by all the
Fuel to move up there, and then 1, 2, 3.
Ugh.
It's just for the Void Speaker, Alan. Don't you worry.
Okay. We are going to that.
Oh wait, this one isn't rolling.
Which one doesn't rule?
This one, because the 2 blight.
Ah.
That's annoying. I actually left too many back here.
Oops.
By 1. By 1! I was so close to doing it by gut. Actually, in that case, this one needs to be the not damaged. That's better.
Well, actually, do that with this card.
Hi.
Hi. Go, Alan. Trust me, you're going to be thankful that I'm there in a second.
Sure. Well, I'll follow with the 5. This worked out really well for me, Garrick. Thanks.
There you go. This one's going to put blight in those 2, and you're not going to roll it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You're fine going up there, but yeah.
Mhm. I think that's one. Really don't like any. Which 2?
Okay. And then go ahead.
That's the safe way to do it.
That is.
I'd have to get at least 2 hits off of 3 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love it.
How'd you move twice?
This is with he did it with the mobilization before, and I was doing it with.
Got it.
Yep. That's me.
Pat?
Blow me up.
Oh, you have no cards.
Yeah, Garrick has no cards because he took initiative.
Had to try.
I mean, you're still getting that spot.
I am, yes. Which is a good one to get.
I was just gonna move in here and stop both of them. I didn't expect you to stop one. I also thought Garrett could stop you.
I didn't intend to stop Garrick. I was mostly just looking for my own way to do it. But you can still stop Garrick on both.
Or
which
you
is
could
hilarious.
or you could stop Alan on one of them. Because he's about to pick up
I
3,
can't.
2?
How do I stop him on one of them?
I don't know. I don't know what you have.
I have a 3 aggression, so I can get
Well,
1 movement. Had I had something here, I could have stopped both of them. Had I moved these 2 here,
why don't you have fuel,
I could have
Pat? Why didn't you make better choices leading up to this?
Unfortunate.
I mean, all my shit is completely out of place for the rest of the game, but
Yeah, I feel that though. But at least you're getting the influence. Chatham, yes, we all have our personal goals.
we've all achieved our. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Not that it matters because Pat can just outbid me, but I wanted to use my
Oh yeah, go ahead and use it.
thing. Pat will probably just outbid me.
But you force him to commit more effort and do it.
You could also choose to do something else.
Spending one for sure. That's going there. I have both of those. I don't want you to have more ships, so yeah, I am going to spend both to tie.
All right, I got those. You can keep
Thank
going.
you.
Rude.
We will follow.
The sheer number of successful raids on psionics is just dumb.
Pat's had incredible luck raiding this game. Incredible luck.
Man, battling.
Ponchidori, I don't know if that's been talked about publicly, in which case I don't want to say anything I'm not supposed to about the campaign game.
Do we want to have more fun?
More fun? Oh boy. What do you got?
Sure, let's have more fun.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna raid. I'm gonna battle here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 4 raid dice. Give me those yummy material.
You know, it's
and
not
take 2 hits.
It's not what you rolled before, but you managed to get the single attack face on 2 of them. So that's still a pretty incredible roll. Protector, but I'm sure you're gonna kick that out, so.
Yeah. 2 material, perfect. This is great. That's it.
Okay. That is the hand. Trade paths. Alan, you get both.
I can get
A material, fuel,
okay.
or weapon for each.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I gotta go get my materials back for Pat.
You're not gonna get them back. They're gone before he gets a chance.
On what? What do you even have to spend them
This.
Factories don't fire.
And this.
Repair station. Go ahead and grab it.
So I get this to my holds.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna rebuild these for free, and then I'm gonna build 3 sets of them.
You're gonna research them for free from the breakthrough, you mean?
And then when research, you may build any number of repair stations.
You're skipping a step verbally. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes. Perfect. So all the material I just almost
because you didn't build them for free. You built them at cost.
You're right. I built them at cost. I researched it for free, and part of the research means I can build as many as I want.
Yes. Taking that tone with me, sir.
I thought you were telling me I couldn't.
Dad is disappointed again. And you're discarding Protector, I'm sure.
Yes, Protector can go.
You gonna grab the Diplomat, or are you going to grab a new one?
I'm looking. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 1, 2, 3.
I have
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And what is 1, 2, 3? He doesn't have a weapons, and he doesn't have a gas. So we would share 2 points.
Yeah.
Do I take the 2 points guaranteed? That's probably the smart move. I know it gives you 2 points, but it's somewhat of a lead. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
And then this will go here. Oh, yes! I'm so glad I didn't take the random card. That would have been so bad.
It just wouldn't have done anything.
No, you would have had most, and he would have had second most. I would have had none, because I have nothing in my hold. I just spent it all.
All right. Let's score objectives. First, Void Speaker.
I can't do it. You can both go for it.
Oh, yeah, you didn't block me. I get that one.
I didn't. I chose to have fun and build a ton of repair stations instead.
Very nice.
Hilarious. This is not a thing.
Yeah, that one's not a thing.
They used to be.
Yeah, they fixed that. Deal Maker.
That's my 2 points.
Yep. And then Alan and I get
2 more
nothing.
points for. Yep.
And then
we
Diplomat,
both get
you get 2
points.
points, I get 2 points. All right, we'll draw this. Shouldn't matter, but we'll draw it anyway. Go ahead and grab all your cubes out of the market, Pat, except for the factories, of course. And final hand.
So at this point, it's only breakthroughs.
It is only breakthroughs.
Oh man, those breakthroughs are so important too. Holy shit!
3 units.
It's all the unit ones.
Yay.
Oh my god. That is so stupid for Void Speaker.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Alan, you can go ahead and draw 5. Pat, draw 7. Or I'm sorry, 6.
8.
Right? I missed one again.
Yeah.
I'm so used to
gets
4
6.
player. I'm so used to 4
I get
player.
the extra.
Yeah.
I've never wanted so many orange and blue cards in my life right now. Oh, I'm very happy right now.
That makes one of us.
Oh, this is hilarious, actually.
I have a dumb question.
What's up?
Can I, in the lead seat, discard a card to take initiative?
You cannot. That is not a dumb question.
Can't take initiative from yourself.
Why not?
You can take us away, Alan.
Jesus Christ. So what is the order of, like, acquisition on these, by the way?
It goes in this arrow order.
Okay. So these are all going to get acquired, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Someone's going to go after him.
I don't like this. We'll just lead with this. Why not? What if I run out of influence cubes?
We'll clone more. Influence cubes are one of the only things that are not component limited.
Okay. Interesting. Do I play it safe or do I...
I think breakthroughs are fine, Chatham. They're supposed to warp the game.
Do I play it safe or do I commit?
Commit! Live!
Yeah.
Live life on the edge.
Hate it. Go.
I'm going to go ahead and copy. And... we'll drop 1 on there.
I'm going to take control with the 4.
Yep.
And I'm going to repair 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are you doing?
I
Yes,
have repair
repair
stations.
Repair stations. Right. That's a lot better than it used to be, by the way. That
felt good.
That is a lot better than it used to be. Holy shit. I didn't even notice they changed it.
It's so good, especially with the being able to build them whenever you were like research them. Like that was just really good.
That's really good.
Yeah, the fact that you got the materials off of me when you raided, yeah, it's not bad.
All right, we're gonna play this. We're gonna do this. We're going to this.
Getting more psionics.
And we're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pat, come on, man.
1, 2, 3.
You don't need to cheat with us, man. We'll accept you anyway.
Go ahead. Holy shit!
I have never seen this much continuously good luck with the raid dice. Ever.
Raid dice have been good to me tonight.
They've been good to you.
I'll remember to slip them the 20 under the table later.
Next time a certain playtester who knows who they are complains that Ion Storm is awful, I'm gonna point at this.
Clip it! Clip the whole game. Montage. Let's montage the dice being rolled.
I got 2 words for you. Montage.
I don't know that there's anything I can do here that's beneficial or good.
Yeah, knowing what I have in my hand, I agree, Alan.
All right. I will.
I really wonder how borked your guys' hands are, because my hand is so borked.
My hand was hilariously good for me. I was very happy to get the hand that I got.
God, this is dumb. I don't even know what to do. You shush.
I can only laugh, right?
Copy and see.
Oh my.
That surprises me.
Think that's what I got. No, I hate it.
I'll follow with the mobilization 4. What are we gonna do? Let's start getting out of here. 1 and 2. Right? Yeah, Alan's coming home. Pat's got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, no reason to try and control the Ion Storm. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Go ahead, Alan.
There's 2 potential ways of playing this. It's gonna be that. Because I hate myself.
Good, good.
Move in there.
So you know there is only 2 left.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I don't like any of it, so it's fine.
Wow.
Christ.
4.
That's dumb.
See?
All right.
So you do 2 of that, and then you get your 2 relics. Which I'm
Wait.
guessing you'll take 1 and discard 1.
Relic.
Yeah, you can only take Psionic or Relic from the Ionic Storm. Island Storm.
I thought you were just making up a new name for it.
I'm the worst. And you still take 3 damage.
Yeah,
Hazma
I know.
Typhoon.
Shut up. My god! I'm being ridiculed for my voice of words.
Electron Hurricane.
My second action is a raid on Pat.
Yeah, there it
Or-
is.
I mean, he can only get 1 still. That's okay. You'd have been better off raiding me here.
Why can I only get you 1?
Because
It's 1 plus the amount of bases or buildings.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Or even gone here to do it.
That's fine. I mean, it's horrible, but fine.
Do you roll?
I'm thinking. Two weapons.
Ooh, mama.
So you get 9 dice total.
Yeah. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. We do 3 plus 6. Nah.
You get 1. Here you go.
Yep.
And then you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to me. 7 damage to me.
4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So I take
I'm left
4
with 2.
damage.
Well then.
Well then.
So that changes a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I'll just move back in.
Yeah, honestly.
You all done, Alan?
Yeah, I'm done now. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Goodness me. Goodness me. Urgh.
The assault dice are, I mean, they're a little bit harmful, but it seems like they're good for a smaller force trying to take down a larger force.
They're just good. Yeah, there are 8 voids that apply for Void Speaker, Chatham. Ooh. It's all kinds of no bueno. All kinds. Uh, I'll copy We'll move in there. Pat?
We do is the question.
Ponchidori, I don't know the exact percentage, but there's going to be more. This is a vertical slice almost. It's very much not done.
Those two there. We're gonna lead. With that, I am gonna spend. Am I? Yeah.
What do you mean
I'd rather
void
not
cards,
be.
Chatham? Oh, I see. Void cards. Something Ponchidori said. I understand.
We're gonna do that. So we're gonna spend all of the psionics to drop 4 influence, and then I'll drop 1 influence with the 5.
All right, I will spend my psionics as well. Yeah, well, I mean, ultimately, I could have gotten more from you here. And I guess it would have ended up with the same amount ultimately.
I guess the difference is you could have maybe removed these and gotten power for killing buildings.
Yeah, I only had 1 roll as opposed to 2, and I didn't
Yeah.
know if I was going to have Pat's luck or not.
Yeah, it's fair.
Anyways, so I'm going to get 3, and I'm going to follow. Or copy, I mean.
You have 4. Yeah, you have 4 to put.
My go?
Yep.
Um. Um. Ooh. Ugh, ugh, ugh.
I feel like this is a game that just makes me regret every decision ever made.
Yeah, exactly. God, everything's trash. Everything's trash. I'll copy and seize initiative.
Ooh.
It's pretty trash. It's pretty trash. we'll just move up there. And then we'll lead with the mobilization 1.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I had mobilizations 1, 2, 4, and 5.
I had every combat except for the one Alan played. Every aggression. So it's like, well, I don't have to really worry about it as long as I don't lead with aggression. I have to deal with one aggression turn. And I put 2 of them back. So it's like, I don't want aggression in this game.
So that's 1, 2, and then we'll drop 2 cubes on there. And that is my game. What you got, Pat?
What do I have? I'm going to copy and just move those 2 here.
I'm a pivot. I could copy, it doesn't matter.
This is the one
Alright,
that does
Pat, it's
full
just you.
damage.
It's
It
just
is, and
you.
I have the combat one still.
Nice.
Aggro one.
So you have choices.
How can I make this work? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what's Garrick getting? Garrick's getting. How does this read? 1 sec. I can do that. That does that perfectly. Alan's not scoring any additional ones this turn, right?
Additional
No.
what?
Whatever they're called.
Objectives?
Void speaker.
Oh,
I have
not
1, 2,
currently.
3. Garrick has 1, 2, 3, 4. Alan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alan's not scoring any extra. Garrick is scoring 2 extra right now, which put you at 6.
I'm definitely losing one of them.
You are. You're actually probably losing both.
I don't see both.
Do you want to see both?
Tell me what you see.
I'm gonna go 1, 2. Whoops, I'm only grabbing one of them. 2, 3. If I'm not mistaken, Gorilla doesn't say it has to be in one system. I can take 4 damage split among systems I'm controller and adjacent systems. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4.
I see.
Right?
Oh, well, you're not in this one.
Adjacent. I'm in this one.
Oh, adjacent, yeah. Yeah.
So I can stop you from scoring it all completely. We'll both tie for second. Alan gets 8 points. And I don't think Alan gets anything else past that. I'm just looking at Tycoon. I lose this as well, though. And that's the problem. That's why I'm not like 100% set on doing this, because I need to... Alan gets 8, puts him at 17. Tycoon you guys share, so you guys both get 1. Diplomat, I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not on psionic and I'm not on weapons, so I have 3.
Yep.
No one's on weapons.
We all have 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Do we? 1, 2.
I have 3. I see 3 for Alan.
Oh yeah, we're all on 3. So I think I win if I do this. I just let it sit. So I'm gonna do that and end my turn.
Okay.
Being the only one to play a card at the last, that was so bad for you guys, I think.
My hand for the last round sucked. Okay.
Oh, right, but this one goes off, and Alan can maybe score one more, but he already has 8 anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Trade paths for me here, I guess. Nothing matters. Nothing fires there. Alan, go ahead and trigger this breakthrough.
So I can place up to 3 units in any system that is...
That you control or
Uncontrolled.
is uncontrolled.
Which includes Blight.
Yeah. And if I place it somewhere not yet activated, it creates blight.
Yeah. But 3 units would be enough to have control over any planet because it's only 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it helps you in any way, though. That's what I was looking for. That's controlled.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I think it's got to be all 3 together. That's fine.
Which doesn't change anything in the long run.
Yeah.
It gives me diplomat.
Ah, true.
Yes, it does, which still isn't enough to win. I was thinking of that.
You don't control the system.
I don't need to control, do I?
Adjacent to systems you control.
Oh.
You control this system, so you can kill me over here.
I mean, yeah, those 3 are going then.
Oh wait, hang on. Should I do something
I read that wrong.
differently then? So you can't do this one? That's the problem?
He cannot do that one, but it's still, I'm still not ruling this, so it's still blocking me from both.
Yeah, he's only getting 1, not both, so you guys are going to tie, which is actually better for me.
No, I'm debating then if that needs to change this. Because this was kind of predicated on your plan. I didn't realize you couldn't knock that out.
I didn't either.
I don't know that you can place anywhere where it matters.
Well, I can place here because I have
No,
a
you don't
unit
control
here.
there. It's places you control or that are uncontrolled.
That does need to be reworded because I did not understand that through reading it. I agree that that's what they meant, but I feel like they need to reword that a little bit because it just says in systems you control or in adjacent systems.
So wait.
Well, yeah,
I'm
the
confused. How do you
first
how
the
do you
systems you
define this one?
control, and then adjacent is only referencing the previous thing, which would
So-
be the systems you control.
Garrick, just to clarify, how is it that you control this one?
I don't. I was saying I'm still denied from both.
You are still denied.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
1, 2. I thought this one was adjacent, but it's not.
No.
You're right.
No,
This is the one that I needed to worry about anyway.
Okay, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, moving.
That's why I'm like so confused by this whole thing. Like I'm still denied from both. It still doesn't matter.
Meh. No, that's not true. I want to kill one of Alan's ships. Here you go.
No.
And then you can replace 2 pieces, Alan.
Yeah.
So do these count as enemy pieces? And if I
It is
replace-
technically replace units. It got changed to units, so these are not units. It has to be ships or specialists.
Okay, because that would have given me points, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know that it makes any difference then.
Is that fuel in your hold?
Yeah, I got it for the trade path.
Right, trade paths.
Can I remove influence cubes?
No.
Yeah, this one doesn't matter. I fought too hard for this unnecessarily.
Well, you had to
well.
deny it from me. But you could have done
Yeah.
1 nest because you had the least power, and then you could have triggered the if not acquired effect,
Yeah.
Hmm.
which almost
All
would
right,
have been
well-
better for you.
Whatever. We're just not gonna play with it.
All right. Does anyone have any void speaker?
Nope.
No. Oh yes, me.
Yeah.
Oh, so you tie Garrick? That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
so I deny us both 3 points. Or I deny him 3 points.
Sweet. I'm just gonna go ahead and score that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure I still win.
Diplomat.
I get 3, and neither of you get anything.
Yep.
And then Tycoon. 2
You
points
get
for
2,
me.
he gets 1. And then he gets 1.
Yep.
And then I win through tiebreaker because of initiative.
Yep, you do. Yep, you do.
Alright.
I was actually nervous. I was like, uh-oh, did I miscount something? I forgot about the trade path. That's an extra point for Alan. Oh no. Or not that, sorry. I forgot about him getting this.
Oh wait, shit. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Saluk? Red already has this one. Red has both the ones here they could get.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Red wasn't down here. There's no way
Yeah,
to go for
These
this
3 are
one.
the only ones he's missing.
Yeah. Ponchadori, thank you so much for the gift sub.
Okay. I did better than I expected.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah,
That was a weird one. I liked it.
it was. That was a weird. Yeah. I didn't
got
expect to win that one.
I got
Like-
so unlucky with Power Gloves. I draw one aggression card across the last 2 hands.
I wasn't kidding. I had the 4 and the. Oh, it's gone. It's not there anymore. There it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had the 4. I had 4 aggression cards in my opening hand. I'm like, perfect. I can get rid of them. I don't want them in the game.
So
Get them out of here.
is there usually more value to aggression in this game? Because it felt like everything was just floating around the map, not really attacking as much.
It depends on the game. I mean, if I'd gotten more aggression cards in the latter 2 hands, I would have done more aggression. Considering I had Power Gloves, I would have gotten full value from it, you know? And there were plenty of valid moments where we could have gone for Void Speaker via battling rather than outruling, you know? But,
That's fair.
yeah, if you have Warlord, that's obviously going to push aggression more.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Protector in the mid game. That lowered aggression a bit, you know?
Yeah. I do appreciate the Nuzlocke Warlord effect.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
Warlord's cute. The goal is for each of these to like really change the way the game feels, similar to like the oaths in Oath.
Yeah. I could see that because Voidborn did kind of like, or Void Speaker kind of gives the feeling that you should be migrating.
Yeah. For sure.
So
I think this is the most spread out I've seen in a while, particularly for 3-player.
Yeah. So I just want to comment. Chatham's like, could you not have taken the lead? I wanted to. My original plan was to bring these 2 over here, and then bring more over here. I just didn't have enough actions and ships to do it. But my plan was to do that originally and then get both of these and tie Alan for a guaranteed win. But I realized I couldn't.
Yeah. But hey, you pulled it off anyway.
I was just shy. No, yeah, I was just answering someone and.
Yeah.
well, that was the other half of the reason why I wanted to come in on the Ion Storm instead of over here. My misunderstanding of the rules aside, I felt like I needed to get rid of some of your stuff. But
At the same time,
I don't blame you.
This could have been the 1 or 2 power you needed, you know?
well, I think it, 1 or 2 power shift and Pat just decides to.
Yeah, I mean, he would have got
Change
1 or 2
how he
power
plays.
more, and I would have probably ended up getting 5 more points on him because he wouldn't have gotten 8, and I would have gotten 3. So it would have been like an 8-point shift for Void Speaker. So I think he made the right call getting rid of my ships, but I also am just surprised that you saw that I was still a threat for Void Speaker, considering I was in a corner.
Well, it depended on the hand that you drew.
Yeah.
If you in your last turn drew nothing but mobilization cards, like you had enough stuff on the board to just move wherever you wanted. So I don't know.
Again, I'm just surprised that you noticed that and didn't just go for Garrick, who had the big army lurking in, and you just instantly went for me, which was the right call because I was banking on that big army over there, and I was over in a corner. I just was surprised that you made that choice. That's all. I think it was the right choice. I was just surprised you actually made it on your first game. That's all.
You hear what he thinks of you, Alan? He thinks so little of you.
On his
It's
first
like,
game,
Alan made the right choice. I can't believe it.
I hate you. Why do I play here again?
I was just going with a bop the leader mentality. I
also have to look sometimes.
Well, part of it is that Garrick already had this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's the easiest thing for me to block. I can't really block him from getting this, and so at that point, for him to get much more, he has to come to your side of the board. I just felt like because you had more ground to gain, and I didn't have a lot of good ways to block Garrick.
Yeah.
And you had more points, so it's kind of like. Anyways,
The points do lie sometimes with Void Speaker coming, like the big goal coming.
Yeah, the final objective can
That's
mean,
true.
and private objectives, if they're not all scored yet, they can really change the end game calculation.
Man, I just like looking
also-
like I one less point for Rapacious when I
Yeah.
lost.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit!
I also really did want more of the psionics to get more influence in.
For sure.
But so I mean that there were a lot of things pointing me in that direction. But yeah, no, Rapacious, that was, man, you had, I mean, your point scoring kind of slowed down at the end there, but it didn't matter. You were already up there.
Right.
I knew it would based off what objectives were coming and me taking a huge lead. I was like, I'm gonna get punched.
Yeah.
And that's why I tried to preemptively punch Garrick. And then I'm just really glad that you made moves that made you look like a bigger threat than me. I was like, perfect. Maybe he'll let me slip out and I can save those ships. And those 2 ships, literally,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I got greedy going for the blight for the points, thinking I needed that little supplement because I wasn't doing well with the public objectives. But there probably was a better argument for just wiping you out.
although in all seriousness, to make it safer, I probably shouldn't have done it and let you get both of them, because then you would have tied him, I think, right? Or let you get one of them to tie him. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I should have just taken this one out and let you have this one, score the extra.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. No, because you needed this. That was the problem. I couldn't do that because you still had all 3 this way.
I did, yes. But you were
'Cause
talking
if
about
you
giving me
scored
this one
8
anyway. That was the point.
Yeah, I needed to give you one, but I had no way of scoring it myself. But I wouldn't have needed to score it myself. It's 1 a.m. I can't go back and think that far.
Yeah, we should end the stream anyway.
But the point being, there probably was a way for me to guarantee the win by tying you guys and making you split points.
Yeah, there probably
I didn't
was.
do it.
GG. But thanks for playing, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. We will have a sponsored Oath stream on the 5th.
Oath? We're playing Oath?
My goodness, thank you for saying something. A sponsored ARC stream on the 5th, where we'll be giving away a base pledge. So be sure to tune in to that at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on the 5th. We'll play a campaign game whenever we can. And until then, have a great one. That's it.